Greetings, warriors of Empire Clash. Remember when we added cannons back in 2023? Yeah, that little update turned siege warfare from a polite disagreement into absolute chaos. Well, guess what? We're back to make things even more explosive. We're talking chain reaction explosive barrels, grenades that actually work like they're supposed to, and brand new mortars that can lob shells right over those fancy walls your enemies have been hiding behind. So buckle up, because we're about to turn every siege into a fireworks show.
In old versions of the game, explosive barrels used to be about as threatening as a strongly worded letter. You blow one up, make a nice little pop, and that was it. Well, those days are over. Now, explosive barrels have chain reactions. One spark and suddenly you've got yourself a Michael Bay movie. Each barrel will trigger the next one in a perfect chain reaction. All you need to do is carefully construct a long line of explosive barrels leading up to the enemy gates, and then the enemy gates are gone, and your team's entire army is storming into their capital. If you are a pyromaniac and thought that was cool, then you will enjoy this.
Now, let's talk about grenades. If you tried using them before, you know they were, let's call them, challenging. But now, we've completely rebuilt the system from the ground up to make grenades much more user-friendly. First of all, grenades have been integrated into the regular combat system. When you equip a grenade, it will feel like you're equipping a non-melee ranged weapon, like a flintlock pistol. To throw, hold down your mouse button, aim where you want maximum chaos, and release. It's that simple. You may have also noticed there is now an indicator when aiming a grenade throw. This shows you the estimated landing position of the grenade and takes the gravity of the grenade into account. If you throw them at a wall, they will fall to the bottom instead of sticking to the thrown position. Once a grenade hits the ground, a 3-second fuse is lit. If any enemies are left standing in the grenade's radius after this, they will be blown to pieces.
Cannons are no longer the only artillery available in Empire Clash. Introducing Mortars. Unlike cannons, mortars are designed to have arcing shots that can bypass large walls and defenses. Let me walk you through it. First off, mortars start out like regular cannons, in the forge. Blacksmiths must craft mortar bores in the firearm shop and mortar parts in the tool shop. Engineers take these pieces to assemble them on the battlefield. As an engineer, you can build a mortar anywhere in the field, but here's the catch. Once you place this beauty, it ain't changing its position, just like your stubborn flat earther uncle at family dinner, so choose your spot wisely. Once placed, you can load 3 different ammo types into your mortar: grape shot, shells, and play grenades. Grape shot is your basic crowd pleaser. Think of it as a giant shotgun blast that spreads out when it hits. No special skills needed. Even Navy Sim players have enough brain cells to use this. Explosive shells pack way more of a punch than regular cannonballs. Bigger booms, wider splash radius, more tiers for your opponents. They can also do solid damage to enemy gates and deployables. And for our more imaginative players, we have plague grenades, crafted by doctors and spread diseases wherever they land. While being inaccurate, mortars have a very high fire rate. It might be in your best interest to have 2 or 3 mortars at a time, aimed and ready to go, to maximize the amount of ordnance you're dropping. Once you're ready, fire mortars and give your enemies a whole new fear.
And that's a wrap for the update. Between mortars, grenades, and chain reaction explosive barrels, we have added some devastating new content to Empire Clash in this update. Engineers and their artillery will once again be feared on the battlefield, and your team's army will have to determine what the best strategy is to counter them. Ready to test out these new explosives? Jump into Empire Clash right now and use code DEVLOG for 1,000 free coins to fund your pyromania. Let us know what you plan to do with these new explosives in the comments below. We'd love to hear your suggestions for the game. Thank you all so much for your support, and as always, I will see you on the battlefields of Empire Clash.